good, so good. We're back and you're watching Trending SA right here. Musa, the music finished. But it's finished now.
Sis. It's Shuman, it's Trending SA.
You know what, maybe we should build in a segment called Musa Serenades Us.
Again.
Into the show. Like a 30-second... Segment 6.
We call it
No.
Studio Mix.
Okay, I've been told in my ear, no. SABC 3 is the way you can find us. And also Trending SA is the how you can find us too. Hey, not my first language. Listen, don't forget that tonight's MCM guest is comedian Chris Forrest. So if you have any questions and comments, please simply tag us at SABC3 and hashtag TSA on 3. The how now to talk things is the Musa of Ntombeni.
That's right. One out, Bobby. Of course, Trending SA is the bow wow.
Hey!
Trending SA, I say, is the bow wow.
Hey!
All right. Now we are going to see you, the bow wow, with your Facebook messages. Okay. All right, I'll stop. Sure. All right, let's see what you're saying. Subulele here saying that, hey guys, loving the topic. Sex advice to my ex tonight. And the ever-ravishing Susan. Oh, I mean, Pam.
Leave her alone. Don't call her Susan.
Oh, we love you. We
Whitney.
love you.
It's too soon.
Another one from Gabby here saying that I love you guys so much. You make me break up with my boyfriend just for an hour just to see you, my exquisite family. My sister, Babi Colgate, a.k.a. Pap Zizo.
Yes.
Oh, my queen. My sister Kuli, I know me and Lindani still owe you money. Yeah.
I want my money.
But I won't pay you. Big Daddy, my role model, every day says, I was pay you. Inspire. Oh, sis, I was pay. Inspire me to do better than yesterday. Love you, fam. We love you too.
That's so sweet. Thanks, Gabby.
Very nice. Thank you for all your posts. And of course, keep them coming our way. We like hearing from you, so you know what you need to do. Time now to get into the trending topics for the day. And of course, the updates from the weekend. And the hashtag was hashtag UniZulu. Appeared on the timeline today after news broke of a tragic story at the University of Zululand, where a student was killed reportedly by his roommate after an argument. Now, it was first believed that the boy was stabbed his roommate over a girl. But later it was revealed that it had nothing to do with the girl, but was rather over a fight about cold water. Wow. The perpetrator got upset that the victim took water out of his fridge without asking for permission. Now, numerous students have come forward stating that the suspect had suffered from bipolar, as he is known for having random outbursts. And the stabbing, of course, sent shockwaves across the country, with many asking, what is happening in our schools? Now, troops shared their views on this situation, starting with Bongane Musa, who had this to say. Right, South African universities ain't safe. Imagine taking a loan to pay for your child's tuition. The next thing, he or she comes back with a death certificate instead of a degree. Sure. Another one on this is from Reborn, is saying, black families shy away from the fact that bipolar disorder is real. The reason for that gruesome death of a student was due to a murderer being bipolar. How can a normal person slaughter another like that for whatever reasons, be it cold water or a girl? Hashtag UniZulu. Now, the last tweet has a valid point. Now, there are many instances and many students suffering from mental illness in the black communities, and of course have gone undiagnosed due to a lack of knowledge or just people not caring enough. And of course, since the story came out, the suspect was assaulted by a mob of students who decided to take the law into their own hands after the incident. And of course, he has sustained some serious injuries and he remains in a serious condition in hospital under police guard. Now, there's just been too much going on, and we must admit it's been happening in the schools. And this reminds me of another incident that happened quite recently of a 17-year-old who stabbed his teacher after the teacher reprimanded the learner last week Wednesday for skipping the queue at a school feeding program. Now, the stabbing, and of course, many other stabbings are occurring, and this is becoming an epidemic. And it is quite concerning because teachers and students now go to school in fear, fearing that something drastic or dramatic is actually going to happen. And I think we need to actually turn that around and make it something drastic that needs to happen on an intervention site to prevent massacres and such things from happening. Now, moving on to another hashtag. Of course, this one is hashtag State Capture Inquiry. It continues today as one of the country's biggest banks, hashtag Standard Bank, appeared in front of the Commission of Inquiry as they investigated into the possibility of whether officials and ministers of the government intervened at the closure of the Gupta-linked bank accounts. Now, it came out today that apparently some of the cabinet ministers had summoned the head of the bank to Luthuli House to discuss their decision to close the Gupta-linked bank accounts. Now, speaking to the commission, the bank's head's legal representative, Ian Sinton, spoke about how two members of the government accused the bank of conspiracy and collusion with other banks and blocking efforts and black businesses from, of course, moving forward. Now, it would seem that the meeting at the Thule House with bank executive was an attempt of some sort by cabinet members to stronghold the bank into keeping the Gupta-linked accounts open. But now people are asking a very important question, and this is the implication of the banks in closing these accounts. What did they do in all this? Well, one thing that I can tell you is that banks could be held liable if they continue to do business with companies or a company or a person who's suspected of dealing in money laundering or other illicit activity of that sort. Therefore, banks close suspicious accounts at their discretion. Now, secondly, another thing we need to look at, of course, is that the Gupta accounts were frozen, and cabinets established an inter-ministerial committee to investigate the possible allegations of collusion between the banks, and of course found that the accounts of the Guptas being closed affected about 7,500 jobs, and of course that was due to them being closed. But what must happen now with the money? Well, if you do remember what happened in Bloemfontein with the recent judgment that found that their accounts need to be unfrozen because there was no proof that their accounts were linked to some sort of money laundering. Wow. So I guess we still have a long way to go with this one, and there are many, many things that are going to happen in this story. But in conclusion, losses of all those jobs is a big, big thing. And of course, yeah, there might be subsequent closure of other accounts, maybe the release of funds and others, but we'll have to wait and see where this story goes. That's all I have for you right now. I'm out of here. Thank you, Papa. No?
Dr. Musa Mtombeni. It feels like we're living in interesting times. Like there's a Chinese curse that says, "Would you?" I wish you lived in interesting times, right? Because when things are so tumultuous, you never really know where you're standing, and that's what it is. Okay, so weird jobs, unlucky jobs, right? We've all had a fair share of interesting things happen to us and interesting jobs that we've held. But did you know that a job exists out there in Lanseria Airport called a Carousel Bag Handler? Did you know?
I didn't know that.
Did you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Just play along.
Oh no!
I thought it was a robot.
Yeah.
Carrying the bags onto
See,
the...
Pearl is playing along. Thank you.
Right.
Okay, so listen. The responsibilities of a carousel bag handler involves handling baggage at an airport's carousel. Listen, I'm teaching things here. Listen carefully. Handling bag collection and handling how the bags get onto that carousel. So there's a great story going around that caught my attention about an exceptional employee at Lanseria International Airport whose name is Ephraim Sibeko. Now, Ephraim decided that he's going to ensure that every single piece of luggage that rolls past him on the carousel that comes through that chute at Lanseria International Airport is carefully maneuvered to be right side up with the handle pointing outward so that the passengers can easily spot their bags and grab their bags. Excellent. Listen, this man is a hero. It is quite challenging to get in there very, very fast when it's busy. So let's have a look at a video of this man, Ephraim, in action. We did just that. We shared the video with the entirety of South Africa. So Ephraim Sibeko, you saw there, he's been working at this baggage collection point since 2012. And what really strikes me about this is that he is going over and above what he is being called to do. Do you know what I'm saying? It's real dedication. So this video was taken by an impressed passenger, Janine Brand, who, according to her account, wanted to show Ephraim's work ethic and to make known to his employees that, hey, lang, this guy is doing so well. So he shared the video via Twitter, and because of that, we have mixed feelings about this. Ephraim has been awarded a medal, which he will receive at the end of the year. I think you guys should also give him a big check. Lots of money just to say good on you, Ephraim. But all in all, it is a heartwarming story from both sides. You know, that Janine thought that this should also be put out there. I love it. I love it very, very much. It makes me wonder about how many other obscure jobs exist out here in the world, though, hey?
Well, look, I found one, and this is one I'm definitely going to get into when I decide that I'm going to retire. Right, so have you guys ever heard of the PPs?
Like a...
What?
The PPs.
It's the group. Like,
Okay, let me tell you. It's the PPs. It's the professional pushers. Okay?
ah.
Yeah, come
PPs. Pearl and Bobby.
Yes.
Right, so now these PPs, the professional pushers, are people that are in Japan. And listen, it's a very nice story. Now, there exists this profession in Japan called the professional pushers. And, well, they do just that. Now, it's for all these hardworking people that take their time and go out and serve their population of about 150 million people in a very odd way. Because what they do is they help you and me who are going to work in the morning during rush hour time.
With their PPs.
Not with their PPs time. With
They are
their
the PPs.
pushing.
Oh, they are the PPs.
Yeah.
Sorry, I misunderstood. Let me
So
just
what they do
concentrate.
is, when it's very full and arms are dangling,
Yes.
bums are sticking out,
Yes.
and the trains need to move, they push you.
There are no other trains.
They push you into the train.
Okay.
Now, if you haven't seen what I'm talking about and are wondering, how does this PP work? Wow. There has to be a very, very stringent criteria to getting this job. And one thing I can tell you is that you need a lot of muscle. Check this out.
Oh.
At one point, there were 3 PPs and 1 gap.
Yeah?
Whoa.
Seems very odd.
I mean,
to
it's
me.
just a hard-working population.
Behind the gap. Guys, I have one more example of an unusual job.
What is it?
Okay.
What?
Doesn't involve PPs this time.
Yeah.
Do you guys know that there are people who work as actual human professional live mannequins?
Like models.
No, wait, Kalogo, the job is self-explanatory, guys. You get paid money to stand lifeless, just like a store mannequin, but must jump.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, would you believe if I told you that I've done that?
So much drama.
People try to show that
pays
you're
them?
an important person.
The family of the
The
bereaved.
family.
Yes, whoever books them pays them.
So it's included in your funeral policy
Yes.
as a line item.
It should be.
Scones, gemere, funeral contractor.
Yeah. So I'm going to challenge you guys to a professional funeral mourners competition.
Oh my God.
Also known as
I think I'm our-
also known as funeral contractor. So this is how it's going to work, right? Each of you will get 10 seconds to put on your best cry. The criteria is very simple. I need drama. You saw the video, ne?
Yeah.
There was a lot of drama. And I'm going to give you extra points for tears. Ne? Are you up for the challenge?
This is hectic, of
All right,
course.
cool. Baby, I
Okay.
think you should start.
Okay.
And I will decide who wins because I'm the guest host.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Cue the clock then, let's do it.
All right. 10-second clock in. Your time is up. All right. Okay. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You can be a
Thank
professional
you. You can
mourner
call me
when
on
I'm baby.
08.
And look at how you snapped back quickly.
Yeah, of course.
Sure.
I've got another funeral to get to in half an hour.
Kuli, are you next?
Yeah.
All right. Your clock is in now. Come on. Come on. You have 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Come on. 1.
Got a tear there.
Okay, extra
Yeah.
points for that tear.
Yeah, you stuck your finger in your eye.
Sure. Musa, you ready? Okay. Your 10-second clock is in. Join in, Guli, join in. Yes. Let's see the cheers. The cheers,
is
more
the time
drama.
up?
More drama.
More drama.
Hey.
It's okay.
All right.
It's okay.
It's over now.
Yeah, it's over. It's over. It's okay. Come back. Now I have to decide on the winner. Who must take it?
These two.
Who must take it?
together? These two together.
Musa, 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 Musa. Yeah, Musa. Okay, Musa, you've got to take us to ad break with your cry, okay?
For bookings, Bella.
I know.
Star on 3.
Kita